Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna organize the classroom because it is just driving me nuts. And I've been in here for the past 20 minutes just piddling around and moving things around. And I was like, no, I can't do this until I film. That's what's hard sometimes is I'm like, ooh, I wanna do this for a video. But when the mood strikes, I have to just start. So if you guys are new here, I homeschool. We have 3 kids, twins who are 8, and then we have a 5-year-old. So we have 1 kindergartner and 2 third graders this year. So I will share as I go around kind of where we keep the curriculum, how it is easy for me to pull throughout the day. We do have some stuff that I haven't purchased yet. I'm waiting until our charter opens up for the year in July. So there's some things that I still need for history and for science. For science, pretty sure I'm gonna get Sunlight. And I think I'm gonna do Sunlight B, which is a little bit more for the girls' grade, but I'm gonna just do it all with Owen. Like I'm gonna have Owen included in that. If you've done that, let me know. But that's what my friend suggested. She's like, you can kind of make it family style. And then I'll just cater things a little younger for him. And then for history, why did I just forget what the name of the history is? Beautiful Feet. So I'm gonna do the early American history book for that. And then what goes along with it are a bunch of picture books. And so I'm gonna order all of those picture books separate, and then you can get just the curriculum book by itself on their website, but I can't purchase that through the charter school because it is a Christian book. So that's kind of our plans for science and social studies. For language arts, let me pull you up and I'll show you that right now, and then we'll kind of get to organizing. Okay, so up on the top shelf, we're gonna have to do some organizing up here. I've got some odds and ends that we need to go through. I'll pull that down. But this is where I keep the bulk of our curriculum here. I think both of these are from Amazon. I'll link them for you. I like having dividers here to put all of my curriculum based on subject, which is nice. So let's start with the girls. Their stuff is pretty set. So for 3rd grade math, we are continuing with Math with Confidence. We've done 1st and 2nd grade. And so we're moving on to 3rd, and I just really love this curriculum. We did Good and the Beautiful for Kinder, and I did find that they were slightly behind for 1st grade. So it could just be the style of the curriculum. They're different, so it did take us some time to like kind of catch up, and this past year was like a really great year of just really getting on track. So I like where we're at for Math with Confidence. For language arts, we finished, what level was it? We did All About Reading level 1, 2, and 3. And so we've moved on from that to, let's get this one, Lightning Literature. So this is what we're using now for language arts. A friend recommended this to me. We started grade 3 this year. So we've probably gotten a third of the way through. I like this because you go chapter book by chapter book, basically a unit study, and you do all different types of language arts sorts of things, but you relate it back to the story. So there's reading comprehension, there's spelling, there's like lots of different writing activities, but it's fun to go through the story together. So we've done Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Rickshaw Girl, Sarah Plain and Tall, and then now we're on to poetry, which I love this book. It takes you through the Random House book of poetry for children, and it's so cute. I love these poetry books. So that's what we're on right now. So we're gonna continue with that for the girls. We also did the Hour 50 States. You can get this on Amazon. And this is super cool. We've only gone maybe a 4th of the way through this, but it takes you from different regions of states all the way through. And it has so much great information on all of them. There's activities, there's recipes, there's so much in here. I heard about this from another Instagrammer. However, I just feel like as we've been going through this, I don't feel like the girls are gonna retain this information that well. And there's also a lot of stuff in here that's just a little bit above their head right now that I could see this being a little bit better for like a 4th, 5th, 6th grader. So I'm gonna definitely hang on to this, and I think I'll just circle back to it. I mean, honestly, as I say this, I kind of want to pull it and come back to it. I don't know. It's cool learning about the states and everything, but I'm just wondering, like, I think I'm going to prioritize our early American studies rather than this. So I'll keep this up here for now. Up here, I also have a couple atlases. I have the world one and then the United States. These are great. They're just the Nat Geo kids. There's just great maps in here, tons of information, little like, you know, just cool little things. So I'm gonna keep that up with that. It's just like our geography area. And then, so that's the girl stuff so far. I'm gonna have to rearrange this again once we get our new curriculum and make room for that. But for now, I just need like some sort of order. Okay, so for Owen, I'm really torn on different things. We started teach your child to read in 100 days, does not like it. Like, he really despises it. So then we moved on to all about reading the pre-reader. So it's like level before level 1. We did that, and that was good for like all of his sounds and everything. So we started blast off to reading level 1. Wrong. Okay, so it's fine. And I just feel like he is such a different learner than the girls. The girls they'll sit and do all these activities, and this is pretty heavy on the reading. Like, there's a lot of reading that's not super interactive. Like, it's just kind of a lot of reading for them. There are activities though. There's a lot of stuff that you cut out, word flippers, a lot of like pictures, and then on the back you'll have the words. So if you read the word correctly, you get to like flip over the pictures. They're kind of like games, I guess you could say. Not really. I'm just wondering if, what was the other thing I got the Good and the Beautiful language arts for kindergarten. That's Owen. You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
I'm talking about you right now.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if I should start with this, and then maybe we can get back to all about reading, because that is what I'm comfortable and familiar with. But I think this might be a little bit more visual for him. So I might start it and go through it, and we'll see how this goes. And just see if it's a little more engaging for him, because I just feel like with reading, he needs something a little different. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna try the Good and the Beautiful and see how he likes it. But for the girls, all about reading has been totally fine for the past 3 years, and they are great readers. So it really works. It's just kids are different and kids need different things. So I'm just thinking I might need something a little different for Owen. But honestly, that's like one thing that I've really learned throughout my years homeschooling now, is that you have to be open to switching things up if it's not working, because you can't just like pick a curriculum and expect it to just be perfect also for all of your kids. You're gonna be switching stuff. And I think a lot of people are intimidated to start homeschool because of picking the wrong curriculum. I feel like the majority of people switch some curriculum for some subject. Just know that it's probably gonna happen. You just have to just kind of try one out, see how it does. Okay, so for math, here's my other conundrum. Sorry if you hear the laundry upstairs. We have started 2 different math curriculums. We have started the Good and the Beautiful, because I had this from the girls, and I would just scan the pages for the girls, but I don't think, yeah, we did do the full thing with the girls. Again, very visual and pretty. The Math with Confidence Kinder, there's some stuff that's definitely more simple, like the worksheets are more simple. It's a lot of like matching, but there's some concepts that were a little over his head. So I'm gonna take a break from the Math with Confidence and move back into Good and the Beautiful, and then we might come back to this. What I found from doing both of these is that Math with Confidence is a little bit more mastery based. They will bring in concepts that you've already learned and reinforce them. But I do feel like Good and Beautiful touches on things quicker. Like they don't, like there's only a few problems and then you move on. Where Math with Confidence, it's reinforcing things a lot more than the Good and Beautiful. All right, one other thing about All About Reading, it's the tiles that you're using. So you're using these, which the girls didn't mind. The Good and the Beautiful uses an app, which I think Owen will really like doing it on my phone and just like playing with that. So that's why I think that might be more appealing to him. With All About Reading, we didn't even, like once we got to the older levels, we did not use all of these tiles. We actually stopped using our whiteboard with all of our letter tiles after like the first year. It just seemed like not necessary. The second year we used it too, but the third year, like we didn't even touch the tiles. Bins that I had down here, and I feel like they just everything gets lost in here and I can't see anything. I need a better, more organized system for this coming year. I'm going to take everything out, and since I know with Math with Confidence you use a lot of these sheets that I have laminated already, but I think it'd be more beneficial to put these in an actual binder or folder so that I can just access them easily and then have them in like a math with their math stuff rather than down here. And then I'll have a separate area just for manipulatives, but this is not working. Like this is a disaster zone, okay? So we are going to figure this out. Around the house for some other options and see if I have something better to put everything in here. I just don't like how things are hidden in there. I don't. Okay, I cleared off the top shelf. I'm not sure what's gonna go up there yet. I have an idea. I'm gonna put all of my encyclopedias and dictionaries that I have down there up top. All right, moving down to this shelf and these shelves. This is all of our math stuff and like drawing supplies that we need to go through. blank paper that we're using for scrap because I printed the Good and the Beautiful math and language arts for first grade. We never touched it. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, thank you. I thought maybe we'd do both. Like, no chance, we're not doing 2 curriculums. So I have all this paper now, but I'm just using, this is like our, I need like a bin thing that I can just stick in, you can pull out scrap paper. Actually, I'll probably put it in our little caddy over here. Okay. So, down below, this will be our scrap paper bin. I found all of these upstairs, so I like these more. They're not as tall as these, so I found all of our Play-Doh. I pulled like these out of my bedroom. Like I had clothes in here, and so. What? No, we're keeping the Play-Doh. I'm just putting it in a different bin. I think I'm gonna put it in here because the Play-Doh doesn't get really messy. It's just. It's in this, so we're dumping it in here. Oh, there's some messiness. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what if I did this? I could have one for Owen and one for you girls, and I could label it. That could be Owen's. Let's see. We got rulers, dice. I kind of like the white. It says eye cream. I used to have a whole bin of eye creams, like a crazy person.
Eye cream?
Eye cream.
I want eye cream.
A lot of eye creams, apparently.
Here's your junk.
My junk?
This.
Yeah, what should we do with that? That stuff in here. So I'm kind of thinking that I want to order another one of these acrylic dividers. These are really nice.
Kylie?
No. To have everything like laid out here. Because then I can put all of these upright still. I think I'll do that. So I'll have that there. And then I can have this stuff there. Upright. And then I could even put these sketchbooks sideways in there too. I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here for now. Okay, I still have Owen's old stuff. So I'm gonna put this in my, I'll show you where I keep our curriculum that we've used up over there. So this is what we've finished. Can I hold this with one hand? I have a cabinet over here that I put our curriculum that we've completed and the curriculum that maybe I'm saving that I use with the girls that I'm going to save for Owen, things like that. So like 2nd grade math is up there. And also some of the stuff we have to return. Some of it I've used charter funds with, and when you leave the charter, you have to return all of your stuff that's non-consumable. So I feel like I have to hang on to a lot of things just in case. So I can put these up here, our readers, along with our cards. So I think I have to send this stuff, sorry, I think I have to send that back or return it. And then completed stuff is up there. So I'm gonna hike this up there now. Up there is all of our completed stuff, like workbooks that I'm just hanging on to, teacher guides that I will keep to use with Owen one day. Same with over here. That can go up there too now. And then this is math we never used. I got the math UC and I just did not like it, so we never used it. And then handwriting books. Oh, these we're gonna use this year. I'm gonna take these out. I got these cursive books for the girls last year and we did not use them, so I'll pull these out into the rotation now. What else do we have? Oh, I got these creative writing books. They're the Good and the Beautiful, but oh, they are 3rd through 8th, so we might be able to use those this year. Let's see. Yeah, we could always like do little bits of this. Good and Beautiful stuff is just so cute. Like it's cute to me. So our curriculum has a lot of writing, but this might be a nice little thing to just add in every now and then for like a random Friday. This looks worse before it gets better, but I'm gonna throw away some trash. And these also are level 1 cards for All About Reading. These all need to go, or wait. Oh, we are doing level 1. Oh my gosh, why am I just so confused? We have so many different levels that it's awfully, okay, no, this is level 1. So we need to save these. We're gonna go there for now. I don't think these are level 1 cards. I think these are now level 2 cards. These were level 3 that we did last year. Oh, nope, those are level 2. See, we didn't even use these for level 2. So I feel like the girls, oh my gosh, we vacuuming. The girls kind of got to a point where they didn't really need the cards. Okay, so progress. I've got my dry erase markers up there, which we use often, erasers. This, I'm planning on doing more acrylic storage horizontally so I can have everything stacked. This, I don't know yet. To be determined, because also this is gonna have to change when the new curriculum comes. I think the sunlight will have a lot of materials, so I'm thinking down here for sunlight. I might do 2 clear bins down there instead. We'll see. Okay, here's my next problem. I put all of our markers in this big thing. So this is new. I used to have a white one, it broke, but this one, when I got it, it was much smaller than I thought. I'd love to put these in here and look, it's too small. I decided that I don't need a rolling cart anymore. I feel like I can put everything up here and consolidate, especially since I have extra space on that shelf. So I'm gonna sell my rolling cart and then we have a little more room to move around over here, which I think is great. So here's our organizer with all of our workbooks that are just like easy grab and go type of things, handwriting, and our skill sharpeners books with, I need to get more for Owen. And then supplies that we grab on a daily basis, glue, pencils, scissors, glue sticks, and then these are like little Bible verse cards that I printed out and laminated. They're really cute. And then I love this. This is from Daily Grace Co. They're little scripture verses that you can do with your kids. So we got that. Glue stick, we use a glue stick all the time. And then down here, I moved our coloring things up 1 row, which made a huge difference. On this shelf, it was, you couldn't see them. And I felt like it was, again, just like wasted space. So I have our Chromebooks here, chargers in the basket. That works out really nicely for the kids. And then down below, I have our scratch paper and then stickers. So these are stickers, like a lot of the time when we finish, I can say, okay, you guys can each go pick a sticker out. So I let them pick stickers every so often and we'll stock this up. I need to get some more boy stickers. It's like filled with Hello Kitty. And then these stickers are ones that have come with our curriculum that, like All About Reading, you put up on there. And then other ones, like those scented stickers, they remind me so much of being in school. These are like the exact same. So these ones are more for me to give to them. So I'm gonna put these up here. This will kind of be like my little station up there. I like that a lot, actually. And then that's pretty much everything on that rolling cart, which is crazy. I moved the whiteboard into the craft closet because we're not using that right now. Trying to figure out what I want to put up here. Something that would be useful to the kids. I don't know, let me stand back. So we have all the posters up here, which are more just fun and like decorative. The number chart the girls use on a daily basis. And the alphabet's actually very nice to have up here too. But you know what? I might move the alphabet over on that side. I think that might look nicer. It's kind of squished over here. I don't even want to show you the craft closet right now. It's so chaotic. But that is what the summer is for right now. We're just gonna get organized and get everything looking great. I need to stop right now and just like take a break. I'm gonna go on the treadmill and just watch the toast. That's gonna be it for today. Sorry, I left this in such a bit of shambles, but that's just how these organizing times go. I need little spurts. I can't do a whole day of organizing, like not a chance. But I might tackle a little bit of the craft closet one morning. But right now it's 4 o'clock. I'm checked out. So that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys later.